Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 6 of History 311 Online. This week we study what historians call the Progressive Era in American history, a period that lasted from the 1890s to the outset of World War I. It was a period of intense industrial development, unprecedented immigration, growing disparity between the very wealthy and the laboring poor, intense domestic conflicts, and increasingly sophisticated efforts to somehow reform American society and alleviate the problems of urban poverty and income disparities that have been intensified by the Industrial Revolution. Though much of our focus this week centers on your Chapter 17 and 18 readings and accompanying lectures, we're concerned with the conditions faced by immigrants in particular, immigrants living in industrial cities of America. And we'll also learn about the changing conditions faced on the rural landscapes by America's farmers. Much like the progressive reformers and labor leaders of America's cities, many farmers turn to their own political and reform leaders for answers to increasingly complicated conditions of American life. For their part, immigrants found cultural support and expression in their urban communities, such as the bustling and busy Jewish immigrant community on New York's Lower East Side. Though at first glance, rural farmers and urban immigrants might not seem to have a lot in common, but they represented traditional communities and cultures trying to adjust and adopt to the complexities of a new industrial age. How they did so, and with what success, is our main focus this week. So all in all, this progressive era was a time of great searching, introspection, protest, and reform for many Americans who were caught up in the throes of industrialization and modernization. You'll watch, in addition to our video lectures this week, a video on New York City's Triangle Factory fire, which was the worst single-day loss of life in the city until the 9/11 attacks 90 years later. You also have a chance to complete an extra credit quiz based on the famous poem Brian, 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 Brian by the populist poet Vachel Lindsay. Lindsay's poem takes the reader on a remarkable tour of the farmers' political and cultural landscapes. Directions for this assignment can be found under our Week 6 module. Later in the week, I'll continue scoring your discussion board posts on the American West from last week, and should have them done before the weekend is over. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Enjoy Week 6 in American History Online.